Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We are doing your 2023 tarot forecast today, Aquarius. You can be here as a cross watcher too. Welcome. But we're looking forward. So it is a different spread. I set a different intention. So I'm not tapping into present energies. I'm kind of looking forward. So I hope that that will serve you well and give you some food for thought for the upcoming year. Here's what's going on in the cosmos right now. We've got Venus moving into your sign, Aquarius, as of this recording on the 2nd of January. Could be the 3rd in some other parts of the world. But that's a decidedly different shift. And she just met up with Capricorn, with Pluto in Capricorn at 27 degrees. So there's been like a drop into some intensity, into some shadow energy. So as Venus moves into the sign of Aquarius, she brings that with her. And then it feels like it's more of expression in terms of giving and receiving love at a collective level is what we're shifting into. Maybe not being so self-focused is what I'm trying to say. So that's what I see. We've got the full moon in Cancer coming up on January 6th. And because that's opposite the sun in Capricorn, we're looking at the inner life Cancer versus the outer life Capricorn, the 4th house versus the 10th house. So that should be very interesting. Of course, I'll do a special reading for that. We've got Mars retrograde in Gemini, but he stations direct, thank heaven, on the 12th of January, and we still have Mercury in retrograde in Capricorn until the 18th of the month. So in the event that you're a New Year's resolution person, I'm kind of not. I wait for the first new moon of the year to set my intentions, my resolutions as it were, but you may feel stuck. It may feel like you're kind of moving through quicksand until the 3rd week of the month. So give yourself some grace. Okay, I am pulling from Prairie Majesty Oracle. Let's get one card. This has one word, a totem, and a question that you can ponder for the year 2023. I love it. This is so you, Aquarius. Your word is liberate, but of course it is. Your totem is prairie smoke, and your question is, what reminds me I'm free? These are the calling cards of your sign. If you are here as an Aquarian sun, is liberation and freedom. Wow. So I'd write liberate on a little sticky note and I would plaster that darn word everywhere and ask your question, what reminds me that I'm free? Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to pull the cards for the spread and I'll tell you the positions as I go through and then we'll clarify. And your romance reading will be in the extended. There's a link in the description box below. If you want to see if someone's coming back from the past or if someone new is coming on your path. A couple signs had yes for both, so we'll take a look at that. All right, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Happy New Year, everybody. I hope if you enjoy the reading, you'll consider joining us here by subscribing. So, wow. This is the card for 2023, actually, because 2, 2, and 3, it's a 7-year, and Chariot is the 7 in the major arcana. So what you need to let go of for 2022, from 2022, is something that blocked your forward progress. Okay, so we're going to see what comes through. Whatever comes through, comes through. Wow, we've got all these major arcana for you. Okay. So as I said, this position is something from 2022 you need to release. I kind of feel you've been in some stuck energy perhaps, or you've felt held back, and it's time to kind of let that go so you can move forward. And what I'm seeing, your whole 2023, what is it all about? 10 of Pentacles. So this is about abundance and stability and your legacy, but it's also about life partnership and longevity and looking toward the future. Very beautiful. Something to look forward to in 2023. We've got the High Priestess. Again, it's tapping into your intuition. There's something that you can look forward to, having some intuitive hits that help you make the decisions that kind of lock your future into place. We've got something new to explore in 2023. We have the Lovers, and the Lovers is a card of choice. Yes, it can be twin flame energy, but it can also be an energy of choice and making choices that impact your future, that you kind of have an inner knowing about. I'm seeing all of this. I'm getting part relationship reading, which is what I normally read for, but this feels like a general life reading to me. Something that's been holding you back, and then you're going to have intuitive hits about how to move forward and the choices that you need to make. Although there could be a reunion coming in that may lead to life partnership, so I don't want to leave that out since I normally read for relationship. But an important lesson you're going to learn this year is about your autonomy and your independence. It could also be about pushing people away. I got a similar vibe from Scorpio. I think it was Scorpio. It was either Scorpio or Sag, one of those two, where there's like this, no, it was Scorpio, where if you determine, well, I'm not involved, I'm not on the market, I'm not involved with anybody, I don't need anybody, I'm just doing my own thing. Sometimes what happens is we get isolated. Okay. So I'm questioning it because I'm seeing some signs here that that could be part of the problem, and it could be what sets you free. And the best version of yourself, Four of Pentacles. And I'm going to hold on interpreting that because I want to see the clarifiers. Normally the Four of Pentacles can be about, holding on to something you value. It can also be about being a little chintzy, being a little stingy with your energy, with your time, with your effort, with your resources, whatever that's about. It can also be about self-protection. It can be about boundaries. So I want to see what that is because it's supposed to represent the best version of yourself. And I think the best version of yourself doesn't shut down, doesn't close off their heart chakra. Look at that center pentacle. Stays open to the possibilities and is more focused on the future and less on holding on to things from the past. So let's look at the Chariot here. Yeah. I think there's been a situation here with something that you tried to get off the ground, but it just never materialized. Could be a relationship and, sort of wanting someone to take that first step, whether it was you or the other person. I think you were wanting someone to come towards you, but you had a lot of reservation about it, a lot of questions about it. Queen of Swords underneath means, and for those of you who are new, when I pull from the bottom of the deck, that's a card that's showing me what's in unconscious awareness or playing out behind the scenes or rumbling around in the psyche. So here with this Queen of Swords, lots of questions, truth seeker, truth teller, and she was kind of kept at bay because you were waiting. What was holding you back is you were waiting for someone else to take the first step, to make the first move. So I kind of feel that's what you have to let go. Let's look at the Ten of Pentacles here. There's that Four of Pentacles. Very interesting, Aquarius. And the Judgment card. Wow. Oh, okay. So this Four of Pentacles feels different than what I'm seeing over here. I feel this Four of Pentacles represents someone else, their energy, them not being very generous with you. And this is somebody that you consider potentially a life partner. And, there it is again, that Knight of Cups underneath is about someone coming towards you with love, with an offer from their heart, and being open to giving them forgiveness here in 2023. So there's an awakening happening that I think is coming through for you. By the way, I do see that my internet is a little spotty. So if you're seeing that on your side, you're not hallucinating it. It's sticky internet for some reason. But if the whole year is about this life partnership, it's going to require you to forgive somebody for holding back on you, for playing it all very close to the vest, for being overly guarded, and there may be in the back of your mind and maybe playing out behind the scenes this person preparing to come forward with nothing to hide, wearing their emotions right out there on their sleeve. So it feels to me like this Four of Pentacles is different from this one, because this is about you. This one is about someone else. Someone who held out on you, held back on you, didn't take that step that you waited for them to take. Wow. Oh, for the love. Okay, so now let's look at the High Priestess. Something to look forward to. Oh. You're not going to let your faith be tested. You've already done that. Your faith in relationships, in commitment, in someone seeing the world through similar eyes, when it comes to conventional committed relationship, when it comes to the, I'm not saying the Six of Pentacles, but I'm feeling it. So if it comes out, that'll be a big confirmation for me. But I'm feeling like there's been something that hasn't been reciprocal here. And in fact, where someone was actually quite selfish. And you're going to have, what's really going to surprise you is this intuitive gift, this inner knowing that you have allows you to restore your faith from something where you felt very defeated. And where it may have even robbed you of some happiness and some forward motion, right? Because we have Cancerian energy in the Chariot, and the Chariot is always about victory. Well, the Sun can be about victory and success as well, but it really is about the enlightenment that leads to happiness. And that was a big reading for you that I did, was something about enlightenment. And I can't remember if it was the 2022 wrap-up. Yeah, I think it was the 2022 wrap-up, because this is your looking forward energy, and I kind of feel you resolve that. And whatever it is you intuit, whatever it is you kind of trust in your own inner knowledge, your own inner knowing, you know, helps you restore your faith from something that left you feeling very defeated or betrayed or played. And I kind of feel it restores that sense of, oh, I see how this works. I see what was playing out here. Where before you didn't. You were on a search for some kind of truth and you were waiting for someone else to take that first step. Now you don't need that, because your inner knowing will help you as this person returns and maybe explains the guardedness, maybe explains why they held back. We'll see, right? So now we have the Lovers, something to explore this year, something new. Wow. Yeah, this is very twin-flamey. Twin-flamey, as if that's a word. Lovers, Death, Emperor, and there's the past life, soulmate. So I think you're going to explore the reasons why your person, who I am interpreting as this divine masculine energy of the Emperor, chose to let things die off. Why did something end? And you may need to explore how to finally release it, so you can release yourself from something that I feel really left you feeling very defeated. So yes, this is a card of choice, and this can be growth and change and transformation with your divine masculine, or as the divine masculine, if that's how you identify as you're here watching. We've got the warmth and comfort and nostalgia of the past life soulmate here in unconscious awareness. So it could either be exploring why your person let things die off, or it could be exploring your own choice to grow and change and transform from that twin flame experience. Either way, it feel like, take it as it resonates. These are general readings, so it will kind of touch each of you a little bit differently. But I'm feeling like this is about something that needs to be definitely needs to be explored for purposes of release. And I'm saying that because what I see here is your intuition that you were not defeated, and how to reclaim your faith in this situation, and therefore get that enlightenment that goes, oh, now I see what was really going on here, because you were waiting for someone to clear that up for you, and that did not happen. Nine of Pentacles. This is an important lesson you will learn. Aw. Well, I think because I'm looking at this Four of Pentacles, and this is the best version of yourself, and obviously it's not being the best version of yourself isn't a withholding, stingy with your heart kind of energy. That isn't what the best version of yourself would be. I'm looking at something here, and I feel like the biggest lesson you will learn is how to kind of tap into your inner sensitivity and not be defensive, right? This Eight of Cups underneath suggests that on some level you kind of maybe cut and run, or maybe have in the past, let me say it that way, since this is an important lesson you're learning in 2023, maybe you've kind of disconnected and used your independence and autonomy as a cudgel against someone that you felt you needed to defend yourself, or take a stand against their position or their treatment even. And that's very possible. But there's a way to kind of tap into your inner sensitivity, and I'm saying this specifically because Aquarian energy in general is so looking at the collective that sometimes can lose the forest for the trees, actually lose the trees for the forest, if I'm saying it correctly. So focused on collective aims and goals and agendas, and your perspective is more collective and broader than most of ours, that you can kind of lose the individual in the process. And that's what I feel you're being called to learn here, is how, know when to take a stand and know when to drop that wand, so that you're not always on defense, and how to kind of come from your softer side and not be so stuck in your, that independent, autonomous, free, liberated energy, and not cut and run when things get a little dicey. That's an important lesson for any of us, but it feels like it's specific to Aquarian energy, may not be speaking to the cross watcher. Four of Pentacles, or about the cross watcher, I should say. Yeah, here's Aquarius right here. Cool, aloof, distant. Wow. There's the Queen of Cups. I'm talking to you about the highest version of yourself does not cut people out, doesn't shield yourself, your heart. It opens up to the love. It opens up to this experience, this gift, this energy, this gift from the divine, where your cup runneth over with love. And this can be you as well, this Queen of Cups, because it's under the deck, right? And she is sometimes a bleeding heart, which is not Aquarian energy at all, but it's Cancerian energy. And that's what I'm feeling coming through here, is when that, full moon in Cancer hits, it may kind of have an impact on some of you, because it's about exposing yourself emotionally, being emotionally vulnerable. And the best version of yourself doesn't get all buttoned up about things. The King of Swords is beautiful, lovely Aquarian energy, but in reversed energy can kind of be elusive and distant and not real warm and fuzzy, and kind of cool and even aloof. And so I feel the Four of Pentacles is coming through reverse to say, no, that's not the best version of yourself. The best version of yourself allows the emotions to filter through and responds to them. Drops the guardedness. Now, can it be about protecting and defending your heart? Sure. It can be. But there are ways that you can do that without cutting other people out, without cutting and running when things, like I said, get dicey. So it's an interesting message for you, Aquarius. I'm getting a hybrid of relationship, but general life is what I'm really feeling the most. Big year for you. So let me tell you the astrology. We have Cancer in the Chariot, powerful. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Knight of Wands is Sagittarius. Queen of Swords is Libra. We have Scorpio in the Judgment card. Knight of Cups is Pisces. Pisces in the High Priestess. Taurus in the Hierophant. Leo in the Sun. Gemini in the Lovers card. You got everything here pretty much. Scorpio in the Death card. Aries in the Emperor. Virgo in the Nine of Pentacles. Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. King of Swords is Aquarius. And the Queen of Cups is Cancer. A lot of beautiful, powerful energy here. What I'm going to do in the extended, let me tell you about that. Wow, this is running long. I'm doing the yes-no spread. So we're going to look and see if somebody's coming back from your past, yes-no. And I'll clarify if it's a yes. We're also going to look at is somebody new coming on your path, a new romantic interest in 2023, yes, no, and I will clarify depending on the response, and some closing out with some angels and ancestors oracle. So the link's below. I'll see you there. Happy New Year, Aquarius. All my best in 2023. Bye for now.